What is up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Live Locks presented by Scores and Odds. If you haven't checked it out already, just making bad live choices, going over to scoresandodds.com where you got picks from me, Meansy, Dino, all the greats, plus you have access to our nice little prop checking tool right here where you can see exactly what we have projected for each individual prop, plus where the best lines are at, and most importantly, you get access to Grant's Action Lounge. What is Grant's Action Lounge? Well, it's my Discord where I'm throwing in all my picks each and every day so you can get in there before the odds end up moving. Just go to scoresandodds.com/Discord. Throwing in the chat right now. We got baseball, we got basketball, we got picks, we got money to be made, even though this has been one of the roughest sports betting months of my sports betting career. It's been terrible, downright awful. So if you've been tailing, I'm sorry. Just know I probably lost a lot more money than you this month. Still up overall for the year, a decent amount since the beginning of last season. After being down like $8,000 this month, we're still up 61K since we started the show. Yeah, just overall, it's been one of those months. Maybe my kid's bad luck. Maybe it's the fact that I haven't slept. Maybe it's just bad variance. I mean, I've gotten closing line value on most of my bets, so it is what it is. We'll get started with some basketball here. Starting off with Brooke Lopez. I'm taking the under of 21.5 points, rebounds, assists, minus 115 at Caesars, and the under of 14.5 points, minus 117 at Caesars. The first three games of the series, Brolo only hit the over on these two numbers once, and that was the second game. Went 12 for 17 from the field. Don't really expect that to happen again, but his shot volume hasn't been great. 7, 9, and 17 shot attempts. So outside of that second game, there will be Giannis playing tonight. With Giannis in the game, this number is far too high here. Giannis, I think, is going to take over. We'll get to him in a second. But, yeah, Brolo overall, I'm rolling with his unders. Then Giannis over 42.5 points, rebounds, assists. This line, well, it's moved. It's moved to 43. No, that's Morant. All right. So it was interesting. It was at 44.5 at, yeah, so it still is. 44.5 at PointsBet, 43.5 at FanDuel with a lean on the over. But you can still get it minus 120 over at MGM or minus 123 at Caesars at 42.5. So this line is moving up. All the smarter sports books, I mean, even DK has moved it to minus 130. They're moving up. We have them projected 47.85 points, rebounds, assists in this spot. Way over this number. Giannis yearly averages are so far over this number, it's ridiculous, if I remember correctly. So 30 points. Yeah, 31, 11.8, and 5.7. So that's right at about 31, 12, and 6, we'll say. That's, oh man, my math brain is not working great. That's 49 PRA per game on the season. That's on 32 minutes per game. Even with his back injury, he should play over 32 minutes. I do not understand this line. I don't mind taking the alts on this line as high as they'll let you bet him, up to like 55. I think he has a big game. I know it's a tough match versus Miami. Miami, good defensive team, generally goes at a fairly slow pace, but these games have been high scoring so far. They've been very high scoring. I don't think Giannis is going to change it in a way that there would be less high scoring, but yeah, there's been a lot there. So I'm rolling with this. Last up, Anthony Davis over 0.5 3-pointers made plus 184 over at Caesars. Drastically different line than most of the other spots. Davis, let's see if they've changed it. No, still got it minus 184. So yeah, minus 145 or plus 145, plus 170. Yeah, he's not a big 3-point shooter. We know that. But we're getting plus 184 odds on this. He's had one. He went 1 for 4 from beyond the arc last game. 1 for 1. Should have 1 to 2 shot attempts in this game from beyond the arc. I just think this number is too high here. Plus 184 is great odds. And I mean, MGM has it minus 190. Caesars has it plus 184 on the other side. Pretty close to a no juice line. One of these is probably wrong. I think it's the over at Caesars. Baseball bets. We got MJ Melendez to hit a home run if he's in the lineup. I'd wait for this one to see if he's in the lineup. But plus 560 going up against the lefty, so that's why I might not be in there. I think he will. He's been so solid to start the season. 9 barrels so far, only 2 home runs, so he's due for some positive regression. Playing over in Arizona, much better ballpark for home runs. Henry, not good while he's better versus lefties, still giving up a 257 ISO to lefties so far. Boatload of hard contact. So Melendez is in the lineup there. Then yeah, should be a good chance of hitting home run, better than plus 560 odds. Kerry Carpenter, love this bet. Plus 600 to hit a home run over at FanDuel. Most other sites have them drastically lower than this. Sitting at plus 400 on pretty much all other sites. We'll go ahead and pull it up. Carp. I've already dropped it to plus 540. Still like it. That plus 370 over at Caesars. Right around the same over at DraftKings. Carpenter, solid power guy between the majors and the minors last season. 36 home runs, I believe. 254 ISO versus righty since coming into the majors. Going up against Ray. Ray, don't have a huge sample size. The guy's been in and out of the league since 2015. Not going to be a great pitcher. Gives up a decent amount of home runs. His numbers versus lefties are very good, but there's only an 18 plate appearance sample size. Looking at his pitch mix, yes, he does have a splitter, cutter, curve that's not great for that, leans itself more towards reverse splits. The Carp has enough power. I'm absolutely rolling with it. Rosarina to hit home run plus 500 going up against Urquidy, whatever it is. Playing IQ's not working on this game. But yeah, he's given up 1.99 home runs per 9 to righty since the beginning of last season. So right around 2, that's big numbers. Rosarina, solid overall power, 20 home runs each of the last 2 seasons. But already has 5 so far this season, 2 home runs, 3 home runs in the last 5 games, if I remember correctly. Overall, great power bat, or good power bat. I'm rolling with it. Taking Bo and taking Vlad to hit a home run. Don't love the matchup, but I really like the odds. Lynn, better ground ball pitcher going up against righties. As you can see, power numbers suppressed to righties. Still giving up a decent amount of hard contact, 38.3% to righties. Vlad obviously been great so far this season. 3 home runs in the last 5 games. Bichette, solid power bat, been solid this season. Both get a lot of hard contact. Puppy's just wandering around. Yeah, like both those numbers, plus 425 and plus 575. Sale over 6.5 strikeouts. We'll see if this line's moved. Minus 104 over at Caesars. Sale been very solid to start the season. 30% K rate, if I remember correctly. Let's go and pull it up. Yeah, 30% K rate, 33% K rate this season. That was since the beginning of last season. Going up against the Orioles. Orioles, not a single bat in the lineup with lower than a 30 or 20% K rate versus lefties. All the way up and down, all the way 1 through 9. Strikeouts versus lefties. 24.6% K rate in the projected lineup here. Sale, been very solid, has not had less than 6 strikeouts per game in any game this season. I think through 4 starts. Let me double check here. Looking. Yeah, least amount of strikeouts he's had is 6. And he pitched 74 pitches in the first outing, 74 in the second, 81 in the third, and 94 where he had 11 strikeouts in the last one. So he's getting more stretched out. He should go longer into this game. I know that he's been getting very unlucky with home run to fly ball variance and very unlucky with BABIP, very unlucky with everything. But the strikeouts have absolutely been there and will continue to be there. And this is a very solid matchup. It's one of my favorite bets on the board today. Nick Lodolo over 7.5 strikeouts, 12, 9, 6, and 4 strikeouts so far this season. Gets a solid matchup here going up against lefties. Texas has 2 bats with over a 30% K rate, overall 25% K rate versus lefties since the beginning of last season. Not many low strikeout bats. It's Simeon, it's Heim. That's kind of it. Low, lefty. I'll take that as a positive. Sale, still the same great pitcher. should go around 100 pitches in the spot. Really like his over. You can get a plus 100 over at MGM, which is even more of a steal. Or not sale. Lodolo, gosh, sorry, I have not slept. But Lodolo also love over 7.5 strikeouts. Again, he had a tough matchup versus the Rays, I think, in the last one. But other than that, he said it's in 2 out of 4 games. This is a solid strikeout matchup. Taking some over on total bases. Taylor Ward over 1.5 total bases. Mike Trout over 1.5 total bases. Plus 125 over a Betway for Taylor Ward. Minus 102 for Trout. Trout line is just silly to me. I think every other site has it like minus 130. Just absolutely ridiculous to me. Trout, we have projected for 2.9 total bases. And it's moved to minus 110. Looks like I still like it at that, but minus 104. So gets a matchup versus an absolute gas can in Wisnowski or Waldichuk. No, Wisnowski. Waldichuk. Guy's not good. Trout has a platoon split. Waldichuk's numbers versus righties, horrible. 400 WOBA, 287 ISO, only striking out 20% clip, 46% fly or hard contact, 42% fly ball rate. This is just the best matchup on the board, pretty much. The best hitter on the board with the platoon split, and we're getting even money. I don't understand this at all. And Ward, not as great as Trout. Don't like this as much, but guy's still really good. What's the odds on Renfroe, I wonder? We're dealing with baby stuff. I honestly don't mind the Renfroe over. I don't mind the Rendon over, depending on what the line is. Plus 135. I'd roll with all those. Again, he's not good. Waldichuk is not good. That's it. That's the show. I think that's all we got. Be back again tomorrow. Same time, same place. I'm out of here. Like it.